Wah! It all started off in an igloo. Or, well, not really an igloo, but it kind of started off in a place that we all know. It's like really, really cold. It's not Antarctica. And yeah, it's really cold. It's like one of the most cold places on the earth. Yeah, I was born there. And yeah, I was born with my mom and my dad. My mom's name was Andrea and my dad's name was Dale. And yeah, so I got a house in one place that was called like Everdale or something like that. I don't know. It kind of sounded like my dad's name, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so we started off in this little. It was pretty small house, and yeah, until another event happened. Which then I moved to another house because, well, yeah, because of the funds and stuff. And oh yeah, there's Neely running around over there. And yeah, so we essentially moved here, and this to this day is my least favorite house. It was even smaller than the Evergreen house or whatever it was called, like the Douglas Dale or whatever. I don't even know what it's called. But yeah, it was probably one of the smallest houses I've had, and it was probably my least favorite location too. And I hated the school, and I got into lots of trouble there. So yeah, that's probably one of my least favorite houses I've ever had. In fact, one of the most least favorite times. Now, I was living in that house for about 4 years, and while I was living in that house, I started to play it on Minecraft when I was about 8 or maybe like 6. I don't know. It was like 8 or 6, and I played on a MacBook, and I was extremely addicted to 1.8 PvP. Even no, not 1.8, like 1.14 PvP. So yeah, and I always played on the latest version. So yeah, and what that kind of did was like it kind of sucked just because it was like, well, yeah, I played on a MacBook. I did it had awful frames. It was not good at all for gaming whatsoever. And I always really wanted to become a YouTuber, and I tried to several times with like neighbors and stuff. And it was fun, but like we did that kind of stuff on like our iPads and stuff, and it just didn't work out because my mom said it had to be privated, and I couldn't talk, even though we did, and I couldn't even say my own name. So yeah, and so yeah, that really sucked. So that quickly ended after a little while. But I did find a little bit of fun building, and the builds weren't good, but I had lots of fun doing it because it was lots of fun. And around that time, I was also really obsessed with like history, so I decided to build like a big Alcatraz. That was super duper fun. And yeah, I still remember that world to this very day. And yeah, so that was probably one of the most fun experiences I had on Minecraft at that time until I got onto the PC gaming, which was awful since I didn't even have a mouse. And I probably clicked like 1 CPS. So yeah, that was really bad. And I remember just being addicted to it because it was like I couldn't win. I never won a game in Sky Wars, and I had to play over at least over 1,000 games, like at least. Now, yeah, I remember that very vividly, and yeah, and so yeah, eventually I really got sick of my school, and I begged my parents to move, and luckily enough, we did. Back into near where my favorite house was, where originally, and now this is my house to this day, and I'll go and show you what that kind of looks like. Then we moved to my final house, where this is where I am right now. Kind of, except for here's the thing: is that when I moved to this house, it was probably one of the most like it was really sad for me since I didn't have any friends at my school, and I was just really unsure of everything. So I had a big rough time. And this was around the time where Fortnite was starting, and I did not like Fortnite. And I just stopped playing video games, which made me really almost like almost empty, almost it felt. So, yeah. And I didn't play any video games, and it felt kind of empty. So, until Minecraft became popular and stuff. I mean, I got back into Fortnite. I got into playing some more sports. I really did lots of stuff. So, yeah. And what really helped me recover was a puppy named Murphy. Now, you guys may all recognize this name, as I am Golden Murphy. And I'm going to tell you how I made my channel, right? So, it all started on this exact date right here. My channel was created on May 16th, 2018, alright? That was when my channel was created, alright? And I decided to name it. I wanted to name myself since when I was playing Fortnite with my friends. My original name that I went by was Malkin123, alright? Now, the reasoning of me doing this was because my favorite hockey player was named Evgeny Malkin, alright? And so when I created my first ever Minecraft name, I called that Malkin, and that name was taken, so I named it Malkin123. So yeah, and then, while I was playing Fortnite, my friends invited me to become part of this clan named Golden, and we wanted to create a YouTube channel with each other, and yeah, and so all three of us were going to have a YouTube channel. We were going to do cool Fortnite stuff, and yeah, that was going to be awesome. But then that didn't really work out. So yeah, then I decided to keep on going with it. And so when I created my channel, I decided to call it Golden Murphy. But for when I was creating it, it was asking me, like, I had to create a new Gmail account. I'm not sure why, but I just did it this way because I didn't get it really, and I still don't get why it asked me to do that. But I created a new Gmail, and it asked me for my first name, my middle name, and my last name. Now, I wouldn't put in my real names because that would be my YouTube name, and I didn't want that. So, I decided to name myself Golden as my first name, quote unquote, my first name. My middle name I put as Murphy, but then I had to put in one more thing, so I decided to call it Golden Murphy Man because I was the man and Murphy was the dog. So, yeah, that's why I did that. And yeah, so it's still like that to this very day. And yeah, that's how I created my YouTube channel, alright? And I'm still with Murphy. Murphy's behind me, so go and say hi, Murphy. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, that's dog abuse. I just woke him up from his nap. But yeah, and this is still my house that I go to this day. I went to a new friend and I made some new friends. And those were the friends that helped me create my YouTube and stuff, and they're still helping me out with that kind of stuff to this very day. And yeah, and also thanks to some of my friends who helped me support. So, and also thank you to my friend Daniel for helping me come up with this Minecraft My Life. So yeah, this was my Minecraft My Life. And yeah, I hope that you guys like that video, and yeah, like and sub to become part of the Golden Murphy team, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Wah. It all started off as me as a baby. Oh yeah, and I looked like this too. Yeah. And yeah, I was born in a really cold place that all of you guys know, but I'm not going to say it because I don't want to be DDoSed. And I flew. That was a